Sing for the laugh and sing for the tears. Sing with them just for today. Maybe tomorrow, good Lord will take it away. Sing with them, sing for the year. Sing for the laugh and sing for the tears. Sing with them just for today. Maybe tomorrow, the good Lord will take it away. Baby, when I think about you, think about love.
Yeah, this is a good one right here, boy.
Darling, don't live without you and your love. If I had those golden dreams of my yesterday, I would wrap you in the heaven, really dying all the way. Feel like making, feel like making love, feel like making love, feel like making love, feel like making love to you. Baby, if I think about you, I think about love. Darling, if I live without you, I live without love. And if I had the sun and moon, and they were shining, I would give you both night and day, love satisfying. Feel like making, feel like making love.
Roll Tide!
Feel like making love.
Come on, man!
Feel like making love.
Come on, man!
Feel like making love to you.
What's up, BSM Nation? How we doing today? It's Ballard here, just talking up some sports action. We got a couple people watching, love and appreciate you. Need some watch hours, man. I'm ready to get this thing going in 2025. I know we're halfway through. I understand all that, but at the same time, no shame in trying, right? We got to try. I said it would be 2025. It might be 2026. It's taken honestly too damn long to get the watch hours. But if you guys want to hang out, I dropped that StreamYard link, or I can. We got a couple people watching right now, and yeah, we dropped that link. Got a couple people watching, so I appreciate you guys. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. The Slob Olympics 2026, I'm sorry. Nashville, Tennessee, March 13th through the 15th. If you want more details, get with Uncle Lou or Pigskin Pete. You can find them on YouTube. You can talk to me about it, but I'm just a guest, man. I mean, I go to compete and all that, but other than that, I'm not the one that can give you all the details of it. Other than the events are usually held on Saturday, but I'll drop Pigskin Pete's link real quick. Copy and paste. And then, which by the way, if you're subscribed to me but you're not subscribed to these guys, you're not a real college football fan. These guys are legit and have a good show together too, the Lunch Money Show. And yeah, I'm waiting for them to get back on. I think they missed this week, but anyway, I'm here just chilling. We got Auburn, number 8 in the country, unranked South Carolina. Still a good record, though, 26-24 for them. But 34-15, Auburn Tigers up, only up 2 at the bottom of the 5th inning in SEC baseball action. So it's cool to see that. This one is going to be an out. First out of the bottom of the 5th inning here. 34-15. Auburn's doing really good in baseball, which I know they usually do, but I haven't really watched much SEC baseball this year, man. They might be one of the teams to beat in the SEC tournament here in a couple of weeks, but we'll see. Hitter rankings. What can I find in baseball here? What are some other college baseball scores, real quick? Let's see what ESPN has to say. What's up, Taylor? You want to hit that link and come on in here, man? Feel free to. We're just checking out some college baseball a little bit, talking some college football too. Not that I really have much planned for this show, but I'm bored and want to hang out with you guys. Bottom of the 5th, obviously Auburn up. They got 7 hits and 7 runs. That's pretty good for them. Georgia, Alabama play later on at 4. I think all these times are Eastern time too. Florida, Texas. Florida's got an interesting record, 33-17. That's not bad. But Texas being the number 1 team in the nation, best hitting, best pitching, best everything, 39-8 on the year is really cool to see, I think. So, who else we got? What are the whole rankings here? Let me see. Baseball Division 1 poll. Okay. Texas 38-8, Florida State 33-10, LSU 38-11. So it's not even close between Texas and the rest of them. Even Vandy. Vandy's a historically good baseball school, and they're at 11, which isn't bad. Maybe for them, they'd want to be higher, but they're having a pretty interesting year there at 34-14. Alabama, my team here, previous was 18. They dropped to 23. They're 36-12. We'll see. Oh man. You know what they say though.
Roll Tide, baby. Here we go.
Yep. What about? Do we care much about softball here? Texas A&M number 1? That can't be. That can't be. Where's Alabama? 16. Oklahoma's got 6 first place votes though. Georgia dropped out of the rankings from 24. Look at this. Look at these records, man. Some of these teams are really good. Florida State, obviously, I know they're good. They were in the final a few years ago. Um, think against Oklahoma? I don't know. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
How's your day been?
Good. I'm off today. Been working from home, getting back with
Yeah.
some clients, just working on computers. And went to Walmart, got some stuff there. I got road rage going to Walmart, and then I got road rage inside Walmart.
Did you tell him to get off the phone?
Yeah, as I whizzed by them recording.
Right.
How about your day?
I've just been hanging around the house being bored like a bum on a log. I mean, I registered for classes, but other than
Yeah.
that, I'm like, just hanging out, man. Ain't not much going around here.
I did
I'm sad
laundry.
to, huh?
I did laundry and stuff around the house. I mean, it looks like it's about to come down any minute. So I'm just
I
doing
emptied
inside
the
stuff.
dish. I emptied the dishwasher. I deserve some credit.
There you go. I got missing forks in my house. I don't know what's going on with that, so I got to do some investigative work. I think
Interesting.
there's a fork still in Thief.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been there.
I'll have to get to the bottom of that one.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't even know how many days until college football because I haven't listened to Jackson Johnson lately and I haven't checked my countdown app. But let me see. 105 days. That's not too bad. We're making it.
Yeah, that ain't
We're going
bad.
to get there. I'm excited, man.
Might get
Especially
here
if we
before you
do
know
end
it.
up, yeah, especially if you and I do end up going to a game, which I think we can for sure. Like I said, we'll keep in touch and we'll try to figure all that out later on.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, I just get going in person or not, I want to sit down on the couch with my grandparents. I want to turn on game day. I want to have tailgate food. I want to see. You know what I am curious about game day? I hope they don't make Saban do mascot heads like they did Corso because that's Corso's thing. He just up and started that years ago. I hope Saban could do something else though, like if he
something
wanted to put
different.
the team do like a team hat or a jersey
Yeah,
or like Pat McAfee. I love his show, but like he's a freak show on game day for real, man. He really is,
he
but
gets
he's
crazy.
good. He does get crazy. I remember they were at South Carolina last year and he held up the chicken. He said, "We love." Oh, never mind.
He just kind of
Um,
comes off with that kind of like crazy party college kind of town kind of guy when he gets down there and he's
yeah.
like,
Well, I don't know how crazy is it in West Virginia because that's where he went.
yeah.
I mean, maybe he just kind of grew up with it.
I think a lot of it's put on, obviously.
He's probably like me, just energetic and autistic. Is he on the spectrum? I'm not even kidding. Like he might be,
Who knows?
but he's good at what he does. Like I love his show, man. I don't know. It's one of those things for me. I look at McAfee. I'm like, I want to be on ESPN. I want to make it, and I've been told my whole life, yo, if you want to make it, you gotta get serious and get professional. And then they let this guy on there, and now I'm like, does it really matter what I say or do at this point? Like,
Yeah.
they're, I don't know, man. I'll make it somewhere big. We'll get
Oh,
there.
hang on a second, Ballard. Take over for a second. I got a call.
I gotcha. Daniel Barry, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Y'all hit that streamer link. Come hang out with us. 7-5 Auburn, top of the sixth inning. They're on the mound too. You got number 9 Stone for South Carolina at the plate. Evan Stone, the left fielder. He's got a double earlier, an RBI double and a run. But yeah, I'm hanging out with friends this evening, going out getting some Mexican food. I might come back and turn on an old college football game. Like I said the other day, guys, like that's how I want to pass these next few months of the off season is watch old football games. Is what I do every year. I just don't know what I want to watch yet. I got a lot in my watch later on YouTube. Let's see what I got here. Um, check this out. I got nothing to hide here. Nothing bad.
I'm back. You ain't got
Let's
nothing to
see.
hide.
2014 Bama LSU. That was had to be an overtime game. That series has had more overtime games than I've ever seen. Super Bowl III, Joe Namath. Major League, free with ads. Not for the kiddos. Shannon Sharp and Chad. I can remove this. I've seen that. Ginger Billy. He's funny. Games. The 2013 BCS championship over Notre Dame. Dude, Eddie Lacy. You remember Eddie Lacy?
Oh yeah.
Dude, he stomped a mud hole in them. I want to see. Why do I have this Gator Bowl? I don't want to watch Kentucky or Clemson. Now, this Orange Bowl here was pretty good. Miami of 2021 was good. Georgia Tech, Miami 2023. I never watched Army LSU. I don't even know who won that. I just got a bunch of Bama games, man. Like this is probably the one I want to watch tonight. I might check it out and I'll try to review it
Yeah,
at some point.
that's the last one the
That's
Bear coached.
Yep,
Right?
that's Bear's last game because he retired in '93, but that '82 Liberty Bowl, he won it. What was it? 315 wins?
Yeah.
315? Yeah. Roll Tide Graham, man. Y'all go check that out. I don't think he uploads anymore, but that's where you're gonna find every Alabama game pretty much every year.
Oh yeah, Roll Tide
Like
Graham. Yeah, he uploads all kinds of
he's
stuff.
heck yeah, man. He not only uploads the games, but like you could find multiple versions of the game, like the Skycam and stuff, and then he'll get like SEC network segments on Alabama.
He's got some
He's probably got a
connections.
bunch of he's got a lot of copyright claims, I'm sure. So if he could get by with it, I'm sure we'll be okay.
See what they did to me the
uh,
other night.
what happened to you the other night? Did they shut it down?
Yeah, when I was showing the LSU game. I mean, I don't care.
Oh, did you
But
get a
hey,
strike?
yeah, no, I didn't. But hey, man,
It was
actually, I
just
got to get
blocked.
ready to go. I didn't know. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
watch my little niece go play softball. So I just want
I
to hop in
gotcha.
here and say, hey, buddy.
Yeah. Anytime, man. You're always welcome. Love you. Mean it. Hug your mom and daddy. Wise
Love you,
words,
mean it, brother.
DVD. Yes, sir.
You have a good day.
You too, Taylor. Thank you, man.
Peace.
All right. That's to the wall. South Carolina just scored a home run. Thanks for coming on, Taylor, by the way. Anyone's welcome if y'all want to hit that StreamYard link in the comments. South Carolina takes the lead with that. They were down 2. It's now 8-7, top of the 6th. This is a heck of a game. And by the way, this isn't I mean, we're a couple weeks out, but it's not yet tournament time for baseball. But we're getting there. Let's see. Do they even have anything set yet? It's obviously at the Hoover Met. The 20th through the 25th. So I lied. It's about 2 weeks away, a little less. Um, let's see. SEC baseball tournament bracket based on standings if regular season ended today. This is from the Tennessean of Nashville. So, you know why? I'll turn the camera on. I don't care. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. And again, this was posted this morning. So LSU, Arkansas, Vanderbilt, Tennessee. Oh, headlines the weekend as the race for a top 4 seed. Okay. Texas, number 1, which again, year 1 here for Texas and the SEC. That's pretty cool to see them at the top. They have been really good, really dominant. Arkansas, Georgia, who's 15-9, LSU 15-9. The Vandy boys are 14-10. Tennessee is also 14-10. Let's do that so y'all can actually see the records too. Auburn is 14-11. Ole Miss is 13-11. Alabama 13-11. Oklahoma 13-11, and then you get to the below 500. Missouri. Look at this. 0-24. That's FSU down bad, man. That's like, I mean, I don't want to rip on Missouri for not having any wins. This is 0-24. South Carolina's 5-20. Make sure this is this year. Yeah, here we go. If the regular season ended today, the SEC tournament would be locked in at the Hoover Met here. Tuesday, May 20th. And this is on today. Like, this is if it ended today. Nothing is set. But this is for May 9th, 2025. 9 seed Alabama against a 16 seed Missouri in game 1. 12 versus 13 with Kentucky, Texas A&M. 10-15 with Oklahoma and South Carolina in game 3. Florida, Mississippi State. I think they played last year against each other in the tournament. Could be wrong. And then the top 4 get a bye, of course. Or the next 4 would get a bye, I guess. 8, 7, 6, and 5. But Ole Miss would play either Alabama or Missouri from game 1. Vanderbilt would play the game 2 winner between Kentucky and A&M. Oklahoma, South Carolina is game 3. The winner of that plays Auburn as a 7 seed. 6 seed Tennessee plays the game 4 winner. That'd be Florida or Mississippi State. And then Thursday would be where you start seeing the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and 3 on Friday. Game 5 winner plays Texas. Game 6 plays LSU. Game 7, Arkansas. Game 8 against Georgia. All starting at 3 on Thursday and Friday. And then we start getting into the whole, like, hey, we're left in the tournament. What's next? So there's that. What's up, Vic, too? You want to come on here, buddy? Hit that link, the StreamYard link. I can drop it again for you. Anyone's welcome to come on. I don't care. We'll talk it up. But we're currently looking at the standings for the SEC baseball tournament, which has not been set or finalized yet. May 15th through 17th. This is just the regular season schedule still. But that's cool. I hope Alabama can make a run. They're doing all right, I guess. I mean, a 9 seed, that's not a bad draw. You start out against Missouri, most likely. Again, that's if it ended now. But the thing is, you got to be careful if you're Alabama. It gets tougher as you go. So we'll see what happens. I didn't really plan much for this show. I just wanted to hang out with you guys, but I am curious with this. 8 hours ago, Billy Tucker, welcome aboard. These are college football's top newcomers. Let's see. Who's Alabama's best newcomer? Latsier Brooks. I could see that. I think people don't really pay attention this offseason to what Alabama could have new at the position because of Ryan Williams and Jeremy Bernard returning. But You could have Brooks out there. Let's see. I could share screen this. We could go through team by team. So ESPN put this article out, the top newcomers for the 2025 season for each top 25 college football team, of course. Let's pause Greg McElroy there. I love his podcast, by the way. Billy Tucker puts this out this morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. I don't know if these rankings by team is necessarily their way too early top 25. I don't know. Well, it looks like it is because I just opened in a new tab. Mark Schlabach put the post spring way too early top 25. We'll look at that in a second, but I want to see some of these newcomers. Not Trevor, but Trebor Pena is a wide receiver transfer from Syracuse, possibly going to be that Tyler Warren type of guy for Penn State this year, what they're saying. Um, just a really good check down target, really going to come in handy on those key third down situations. I've heard a lot of good things about him, so we'll see. Gideon Davidson, really fast, versatile back for Clemson. Number 2 on the list here is Clemson. I want to see why. The third best running back in the 2025 ESPN 300, Davidson is a great example of how enrolling early can help springboard a freshman toward an immediate impact. Early signs are that he resembles Travis Etienne with his quick read and cut ability and could step in immediately to help replace 1,100-yard rusher Phil Maffa. Davidson was Virginia's 2024 Gatorade Player of the Year and tallied more than 8,000 yards from scrimmage as a high schooler. His youth shouldn't hold him back, given Clemson's otherwise inexperienced running back room. It is pretty inexperienced a little bit. It's not bad, but it's not the best of situations there at Clemson at running back. But I'm excited to see what Gideon Davidson can do, especially considering he's got big shoes to fill with Maffa gone, um, and ultimately just what he can end up doing for the Tigers. I want to see if he's everything they're making him out to be. But of course, that won't matter if the Tigers O line doesn't step up a little bit, which I think Clemson should be able to take steps forward in every position. Let's skip down a few. I want to look at. Oh yeah, here we go. Speaking of newcomers, let's jump down to number 6. We kind of skip a few teams here, but Patrick Payton comes in from Florida State as an edge defender. Um, when you look at the fact that he had double-digit sacks last year and really the past couple years, Peyton has been a supporting cast or has had really good guys around him. He has a better supporting cast this time around with LSU, um, to get him back on top, and they're saying he could be a day one NFL draft talent screaming off the edge. I quote this: "He's lengthy, he's fluid and explosive, can bend the corner and close on quarterbacks when he's on his game and motivated. Consistency is the issue, but Peyton has a fresh start and eyes on the NFL prize. He has a dynamic skill set as he can drop in coverage and chase down plays in space, but his speed and length will be utilized best as a pass rush specialist." I will say this for LSU. I think they're in a good position to revamp their defense a little bit. I think that they got quite a bit of talent on that side. They've had that for a while. It's just been one of those things for Brian Kelly. It's been kind of weird to see it fall a little bit, not be terrible, but not be the best that you would hope for. They do have quite a bit returning on defense this next season. Uh, I could talk about some of the freshmen. You could talk about Princeton Malbrew, comes in a junior, Jacoby Angolari, Dominic McKinley is a freshman, though. I mean, there's Greg Penn comes back at linebacker. Harold Perkins comes back. So PJ Woodland is a freshman. They've recruited greatly on that side of the ball this past year. And I'm excited to see what they do. But, they mentioned Patrick Payton from Florida State. When you look at what he's been able to do, he was the class of 2025 and early enrollee kind of guy here, just signed. But it's just interesting to see his name on this list. Not surprising, but I think that in a way, he's going to be a big key factor for the Tigers' defense and ultimately what makes them special this year. I don't want to say great. I don't want to say that they're going to be great defensively yet, but I think they could be special and unique. I think that Brian Kelly has brought guys in on his staff that know what they're doing, know what they're capable of, and ultimately, this could be a really good year for the Tigers on defense. And they got an interesting schedule too. They really do. And when I look at LSU, um, I see, especially when you talk about like the Alabama game is always the biggest, but they do have to go there. And they open at Clemson. If they could get over that Clemson hump, that you know this team might be pretty dangerous. In my opinion, they host Florida, they go to Ole Miss, host South Carolina, go to Vandy, go to Alabama, go to Oklahoma at the end of the year. They also have a home game against A&M. So I just think that LSU's in a really good position to uh, be on target for great success in 2025. What's up, Nate? How you doing? Good to see you. VicTube, you still watching, bud? Y'all come in here. VicTube is probably going live later, isn't he? He usually does on Fridays, but we'll see. I'll have to tune in if I can. Oh, you're playing a WWE game? Yeah, those devices will kill you. Here I am working on a computer though, so I can't talk. You kids these days and your damn games. Yeah. Um, Man, what could I talk about? I didn't really plan anything. I kind of want to talk about something and clip it later, but I don't know where I could start. We'll try to get we'll do our next show Monday for the Christian Ballard show. It'll Don't forget our new time for that is 10 a.m. Eastern. We'll have to come up with some good stuff. Hopefully some stuff happens this weekend that we can put in our show. And if you ever want to be a guest, let me know. You ever want to call in? I think we'll do it call-in style there. But yeah, yeah, we'll see. What is this? Anyway, Nate, what's up, bro?
Not much, man. Just play some WWE 2K25.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've never played the WWE video games. I think the only sports games I've played are NCAA, the early games,
Yeah.
I have played college football 25 at my church's coffee shop.
It's
It is fun. I played Madden, and then I think a little bit of NBA 2K or NBA Live or whatever, but
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, NBA. Or I mean, WWE 2K is basically like well, same company as NBA, but it's basically like your real life WWE wrestlers and wrestling and stuff. So,
Yeah.
and plus you have a career mode too in the game. So.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, um, yeah, I'm just waiting for my surgery to start and stuff, but for next Thursday, I think. But anyways, sorry for that. Sorry, yeah. But I think this could be a good college football season yet again.
I think so. I don't know who's going to win it all, but it's I think it might be one of the more wide open seasons,
Yes,
honestly. Like
I
I know
think
we had Ohio State last year, but like be real, we kind of saw signs of teams like Notre Dame outside of the Northern Illinois loss. We saw signs of Ohio State. We saw signs of Texas. We saw signs of Georgia, possibly, even though they struggled a bit. But I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be like a little more open for teams to get in the playoff and everything. And then ultimately, I don't know who's going to win it, but
nobody knows.
it might be a relevant brand like Bama, Michigan. I'm just kidding.
Mm.
No.
Georgia, yeah, that Georgia's got a better chance than Michigan. Sorry, Nate.
I mean, they haven't won how many years? Well, I mean, Georgia won recently.
Not as long as it took them to get to 2021. That's for sure.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, they won their first nine in 1980, and I'm trying to trash talk, but I'm saying.
Well, they have one in the 40s. They claim
Oh,
in like
I
42.
thought,
Yeah.
I
42,
thought
1942, man. 1980, yeah.
I thought those were
1980.
fake natties.
No,
What?
Well,
Come
No.
on, man.
no, they're not
Like-
fake natties.
well, that's what some people say about Michigan's natties. 1919, 19 to 20.
And golf?
I'm just saying, and that's what some people say. 1923, 1920s natties don't seem relevant. And why
Yeah.
we call them natties why we call them natties then?
I mean,
There's been a lot of like
I-
rankings where
I mean, Bama has some. I mean, Bama has some fake titles too. So
yeah. I mean, we got 18 real ones, but then there's some that they never went back and got. But anyways, that's beside the point. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I by my count, I want to say this. When you look at Alabama, they claim 18, right? Saban has 7 overall. He's got 6 at Bama. So there's 6. Bear had 6. And the 92 one. So for sure we've at least got 13, right? I mean, is that fair?
yeah,
We claim 13.
yeah.
And we still have more than anybody other than whatever Yale's doing with 27. I don't know. Jeez. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's not real. You talk about us claiming fake titles.
Well, that's because we're in the Ivy League. But
Well, I mean, football was different back then. I mean, we don't
It
have
was.
leather helmets anymore.
well,
So,
it doesn't
or I
matter.
think
Still,
when they started out, they had no helmets.
yeah. I mean, it's still called football back then, didn't it? So,
It used to be that they didn't throw the ball. Yeah.
well,
Yale.
But no,
Yeah, hold on. Look at this. So Google machine tells me this. Who has the most natties in college football? University of Alabama currently holds the record for the most national championships in football with 18. However, since college football's inception, Yale has gained the most titles with 18. How does that make sense? Just say
Well,
they're tied.
I mean, I think they start. I think they start
27,
earlier.
27 is more than 18 or
Yeah.
13,
Here's what
whatever.
is this from? USA Today put this out, or no? This is the NCAA. Daniel Wilco put this out on January 23rd this year. College football teams with the most national championships. I know Alabama's probably going to take the cake here with 18, but I'm actually curious what this guy has to say about it.
I mean, it's,
Minnesota, so they got the top 10.
Oh yeah.
Minnesota with 6. And this is all, it says it's those who have more than 5. So Minnesota, Oklahoma with 7, Harvard with 8,
Steve
tied
Harvey.
for 6, Southern Cal with 9. Tied for 6, Ohio State 9. Michigan at 5 with 10. Notre Dame with 13.
Wait,
13.
10.
Princeton with 15. And Alabama with 16. Yale with 18. So what they did though, is
So Yale
they
has
went back even before the poll era. Because look, Alabama's got 25, 26, and the poll didn't start till 36, right? So 30, 26, 25. So they have 3 prior to the poll era. You don't have to count just BCS and CFP, but I would say, what have you done since 1936? Would you count it from then onward?
nothing.
And if that's the case, I could understand Alabama having maybe 16 of them that are legit.
Yeah, so you know.
Take away 2. And yes, keep the COVID natty, okay? We didn't have an off season. We played tough and we beat everybody in the SEC practically.
Yeah.
And Ohio State.
Well, I mean, does it as 23 count from Michigan, even though they had the
Yeah, I mean,
sign steal?
Let me see. Let's see what they say on Michigan. Princeton, Notre Dame. Michigan 10. Yeah, it counted 23. That was your 10th title in school history,
Yeah.
Regardless of the poll era or anything.
Yep.
yeah. So it did count as Buckeye fans. Cry more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or what do you call it these days? Cope more.
Hope
Yeah.
more.
I think Ohio State fans always cry what they don't get their way if against Michigan. That's all they do. But you know, they act like the game doesn't matter. Well, I mean, look, when I win a natty or win the big rivalry game, so that's a really tough.
It depends on who you are, though. Like Auburn.
Exactly.
Well, Auburn probably would love to get a title for the first time since 2010, but I guarantee you they could lose every other game if they find a way to win the 90th Iron Bowl this year at Jordan Hare. That's that's going to be icing on the cake. Now Hugh Freeze will get fired, but you know they beat Alabama. That's all they want this year. You know.
Yeah, and Ohio State didn't to Michigan, and they act like that rivalry doesn't matter anymore,
Right.
which is kind of stupid. But hey, you won your natty. Congrats, I guess.
Yeah. Speaking of Auburn, bottom of the 6, we're tied at 8 with South Carolina. This is getting a good game, man.
Wait.
Are you
This
talking
is
about baseball?
yeah, it's
Baseball.
live. They're baseball skills because they're on TV, Mama.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm not trying to exaggerate, but SEC's not trying to be a football conference anymore. They're trying to be all sports.
That is
I
that.
think there's
Yeah, that is not true, Nate. Yeah.
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 I
What do you mean it's
gotta.
not true?
The SEC
It is.
still the SEC is still a football conference.
Then why they just won a basketball natty in men's? I'm just asking.
That's right. Yeah, the SEC it was the best conference in basketball
I'm not
This
saying
year.
that SEC is not a football
this
conference
year.
anymore. I'm just saying they're a
True.
multi-sport conference.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'd rather be an SEC fan that celebrates titles in every sport than just football. But I'm still
Exactly.
satisfied with just football.
Yeah. And
But
I
to
know.
say, to be
Big-
fair, Nate, you did just say that the SEC was not trying to be a football conference. Now, I know what you're probably saying, but let me just go on a tangent here and say that there's Georgia, there's Texas, there's Alabama. At least those three schools are like knocking on the door of another national title. Like they're right there. Don't
Right.
tell me they're not trying. They're out there trying.
No,
man.
they're trying. I'm just saying, in general, that they're doing like what the Big Ten has been doing, like they do a multi-sport conference, I guess.
Yeah.
when
Now,
Big Ten.
all time.
I don't know.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know what sports the Big Ten is good in. I mean,
Hockey and lacrosse and all
yeah.
that.
Football. I mean, they're the best, second best, but still.
And you got what, Michigan State in basketball, but that's about it. They're really not much of a basketball conference, I
And
don't think.
don't forget
Other
the
than Purdue.
SEC in baseball, and
Yeah.
don't forget the SEC in baseball too. Yeah, yeah. The SEC has been dominating in baseball.
Auburn just scored again. What would you do with a broken sailor?
So I wonder what SEC team is gonna win the baseball natty this year. Because having like five different teams have won it. You've got like Vanderbilt, Mississippi State, LSU,
Florida?
Ole Miss.
Florida win it?
No, I almost didn't win natty yet. I think in baseball.
So yeah. So I wonder what new team from the SEC is gonna win one this year. Last year it was Tennessee. So hopefully this
You
year.
know who it is this year. You know who it is.
Yeah, hopefully this.
Roll Tide!
Yeah. Hopefully it will be Georgia this year. But
I mean, look.
How is Georgia doing?
I think they're doing pretty good. Not gonna lie, in baseball, but
College sports.
to be you know how Lou says nobody watches college series and men's. That I don't know if he's trolling or just saying that in a serious way. I can't tell he's trolling that.
yeah, so yeah, a different SEC school has won the College World Series in the last 5 times.
Yeah.
Georgia in baseball right now is number 6 in the nation, 39-11. They play 23 Alabama tonight on SEC Network Plus. Alabama's 37-12.
11.
Yeah.
You're going down, Vic's Tube.
Well, they're doing better than that's better than the Braves. So
True.
Yeah, right.
Well, you know what? You know how I said that. I'm not saying he's looking like what he wants. I'm just saying, but he can't just say people don't care about the men's college series, which is not that true. It's not true that he says that. If you see a packed house or packed stadium and at the Charles Schwab Field in Omaha, and I don't know why that he says nobody cares even if the field is packed. That doesn't make any sense. Like, look, I kind of get what he's saying. Like, I think he's trying to talk about the TV revenue probably. But I mean, look, it's probably the biggest college baseball. Well, it's the only college baseball championship series ever. But still, and yes, there is a selection show for baseball.
Yeah. So how is Oklahoma doing in softball. I know they're supposed to
Let me
be
see.
really good. So
There's
Let me
supposed
see.
to be a blue blood.
exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
one more natty, there will be blue blood, right?
Make sure.
Oklahoma, a blue blood.
No,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Florida, a blue blood.
We sure that Oklahoma is not slipping in soft.
Oh,
They
look at this, Nate.
going
Look at Omaha. Look at
so,
Omaha
Roll back.
in softball. Softball tied at 6. They got 10
Oh
hits.
yeah,
Bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th, baby.
let's go.
That's
You
the
know.
that's the tournament semifinal.
Yeah.
But back to Oklahoma, they're losing to Arkansas top of the 2nd
Oh.
in the SEC tournament semifinal.
oh, okay.
Can you click on the Omaha? I think I wanted to see the record. Okay, I think they're pretty good. I think I don't know what the record is. I wish
I
they could
can try to.
check it.
They don't have it on here, do they?
Maybe it's because of the small schools.
Because it's softball.
No,
Let's
what
see.
they do, they do it for the big schools. They don't have it for the small schools, which kind of sucks. But yeah,
I got their official website here, Omaha Mavericks. It's the Mavericks, right?
Yep, it's correct.
Let's see. They are 37-10 overall.
Damn.
And they're
Okay.
14-4 in the conference. They've won the last 3.
That's
And they're playing South Dakota State Jackrabbits right now.
a jackrabbit.
All right. Yeah, Jackrabbits. Yeah.
Jackrabbit.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good record, I'm not gonna lie. For the
Tied at
Mavericks.
6 though, man.
Yeah. Wait, how many innings for the softball? Is it 7?
It's usually 7 innings, but it's at the bottom of the 8th right now, so I
Okay.
guess they went tied.
Okay. But you can look at it.
You'll see the who was it last night that we watched in baseball? The Phillies walk it off. Did y'all watch that?
I didn't see it. I haven't. I usually play. I usually see.
It was a
usually watch
Phillies
the-
game. It was in 10 innings they walked it off and won 7-6 over Tampa Bay.
Usually, I watch the MLB playoffs. Usually, I just watch the professional playoffs sports games. So. I mean, you can look at other games. I was just curious what the record was, but
Yeah.
that's a pretty good record. Not gonna lie, it was a
That's not
33-10.
Mm-hmm.
You know, speaking of Omaha softball, I think they were in the tournament last year. I think.
Yeah.
I think it was the Sweet 16. I have no idea, but it's something round of 32, and they're playing Missouri. So I think it was like a best of 3 in each bracket, I think, for games. And even though Omaha choked, but I mean, Missouri was,
Choked what?
well, like choked by like getting ahead of the lead, trying to get the lead, and then and Missouri got a home run. So
Nebraska is 19th in softball. They're 39-12.
well,
They gotta play the Big Ten tournament semifinal at 4. They play or 4:00 my time. 39-12 Nebraska, 19th overall, playing number 10 UCLA, 48-9 in the Big Ten semifinal.
I guess
Yeah.
Big Ten baseball, basketball, softball. That's pretty good.
Oh, have y'all seen you got number 1 and number 5 in the SEC. You got Texas A&M and Texas going head to head in like 2 hours. Texas A&M's 44-9, but they're number 1, but Texas is 46-9, number 5.
Also, Oklahoma is number 2 in the nation.
Wow. Florida State won a game. Now, I know they got a good record and a good program in softball, But considering what their fans had to go through with football last year, I'm happy for
Mhm.
their softball team.
Mhm.
They're still in the ACC though, so cry
Mhm.
about it. What's up, Brock?
Hey, our softball team freaking sucks. But yeah,
This year, yeah,
uh,
we used to be good when we had a pitcher named Montana. You remember that?
Yeah,
yeah,
Montana.
Montana Fauci was the best pitcher in softball. I don't care what nobody says. She
Oh,
just
she was a
was,
beast. Yeah,
and she was fine as ever too. Gosh,
yeah.
fine. That girl, she had a body too. Woo! Don't even
Yes,
get me started.
bad.
Montana, very
Mm.
fine. And now she plays. I think she plays for some kind of American team or something.
Like probably Team USA or something, doesn't
Yeah,
she?
I think it's Team USA. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, but she was good, man. They said
Yeah.
like that's the reason why we had that run that year. I think it was her sophomore year
Hmm.
or it was
We
one
like
of them.
came up short in the semifinal or something against
Yeah,
Oklahoma or Florida State. Whoever
yeah.
made whoever those two teams made the title, but I remember we lost.
Arkansas is beating Oklahoma right now 2-0.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's still like in the
MSU
second inning,
fans in the
but
back. MSU fan, you're in the back room, but it says I can't add you because your device. So
Devices
try
are
to figure that out, buddy.
your devices are not connected.
Connected.
Please hold.
oh, never mind. It's 3-0 Arkansas in the top of the
Uh-oh.
second.
Well, I
And
got I got
they
the
got two outs with a runner on first.
I got Auburn up 10-8 right now, bottom of the sixth in baseball. So that's a live game.
Who they playing?
South Carolina, who's at least got a good record, but they have struggled mightily in conference. They're 5-20 in the SEC, but they're 26-24 overall. There are a couple games if they lose the next two, they'll be at 500.
I didn't think Arkansas had a good softball team like this. They actually do.
I
They're
didn't
pretty
think
good.
so either. I mean, like they've been average, but they're one of the better teams this year.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They got a girl named Bree Ellis. She is a beast.
Yeah.
And then A&M is ridiculous good. Texas A&M softball. They're number 2 in the country, I believe, or number 1. One of them. They are really good. But I guess it's a couple guys that for football, Christian, that Alabama's in the top 4 for that I'm seeing on
Yeah.
Twitter. So
And football, you said?
yeah. Uh,
Doesn't surprise me, but
that
I'm curious who you saw.
yeah. Sadarian Morgan, the receiver.
I've seen him. Yep.
Yeah.
Anthony
He
Jones.
uh Tank Jones. He's about to take his official visits to
Yeah.
the schools that he likes.
I
He
saw
he's
Xavier
just now
Crowell
about to
too.
take them, but he's not going to be committing till like probably December or something. That I've heard. So that's
I
a
want to
long time
watch
ago.
highlights of this. I want to watch highlights of this guy. There's a running back, Xavier Crowell, who's a 5-star on three.
Oh yeah, he's Alabama. I can tell you
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he's going to Bama definitely, and he moved up his commitment date to I think it's coming up pretty soon in June or July 1.
Yeah. I went to Peter Woods when he announced at Thompson. I was happy that I hate that he didn't choose Bama, but I didn't complain much because
Uh,
I got to
I
meet him.
was
He's a
mad,
nice guy.
bro. Like
Oh yeah.
if there's one thing I don't forgive Freddie Brooks for is not getting Peter Woods. Um,
Yeah.
I really think that was a big miss. I mean, and it was unacceptable if you ask me. But Clemson got the job done, so they got him,
Yeah.
and we had to
I
move
heard he
on.
got
So
himself Kirby got himself a quarterback this week in Jared Curtis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It says he's a 5-star, but it also shows that he's got 4 stars.
Yeah, we got Jared Curtis. Yeah, I hope we can keep him because
I mean,
'cause you can't trust them until they actually sign. So
well, you
Right.
can't trust them then neither. Because guess what? They could still hit the portal in the spring. So
That's why I love recruiting, but at the same time, I don't get as excited now because of the portal
me
and
neither.
early enrollees.
I don't
Because
follow recruiting no more. Yeah,
once you
I don't follow
enroll,
enough.
you are
No.
fair game for the portal once it's open,
Yep.
and they could come
But
snatch you up.
I'll tell you what, I was very, very pleased and actually I'm speechless, man. This is the first time Alabama hasn't had a scholarship transfer since the transfer portal uh, open, right? Like actually came out, the transfer portal ever came out. Like Alabama
Yeah.
has been abused by the portal.
mhm.
And I'm not saying other teams haven't, but Christian, I mean, like literally after Saban retired, bro, that junk was so miserable watching, dude. Like
Yeah.
from Caleb Downs to all the
Oh, that
DBs
one
that
hurt me
we
the
had.
most, dude.
I mean,
You talk about Caleb Downs, and I'm going to try to be careful. I don't want to call him on
I hate
names.
he left, dude. I still hate it.
I hate that he
He's my
left
favorite
too,
player,
and
dude.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was y'all had a bunch of players leaving after Saban retired.
Yeah, that hurt, Vic. It hurt, man.
I don't
It
blame
hurt.
them. Here's the thing: part of me does blame them, but part of me doesn't because I know they committed because they wanted to play for Saban. They didn't want to play for DeBoer or whoever was coming after. They wanted to play for Nick Saban. Well, they hit the portal. Now they want to go somewhere else to try to win a championship. You can still win with Kalen DeBoer, but I'm just saying, like, if we win a championship this year and Caleb Downs is still sitting at Ohio State, like, he's
Mhm.
gonna be feeling like, "Damn, dude."
Well, I mean, Caleb Downs just won a
Well,
nat.
yeah, that's
Well,
So
yeah, that's true.
I heard his dad forced him to leave. I don't know how true that is.
I've heard that
Um,
too, actually.
yeah, I heard his dad had a lot because his dad's best friend is the DB coach at Ohio State. Well, they went to school together. That's what I was told.
yeah.
Um, so they already had that relationship, I guess, with him. But they chose Nick Saban to develop Caleb Downs, which is easily the best decision, right? Any DB wants to play under Saban, right? Come
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
like that's a no brainer. So like,
Now he's out of the picture, and
yeah,
as much as
now
I
he's
hate to
gone.
admit
So
it,
like, but you know what, Caleb Downs, and actually they interviewed his father after his son, after they had won the national championship and stuff this past year. They
yeah,
interviewed his dad and on the show, and his dad said, "We loved it. We love Alabama. We appreciate them, and we're still a fan. We just wanted what was best for Caleb and
yeah.
Caleb. Oh,
Well, Omaha won. Let's go.
and so
Congrats,
Christian
Nate.
Caleb really didn't want to leave, man. He said he didn't.
Yeah,
He wasn't planning on leaving. Like it wasn't in his. He was gonna wait, to see. But
get
you
drafted
know,
and stuff. Yeah,
I think Ohio State tampered with him. But it's legal now. Tampering is legal. You can do that. Like
yeah, I know.
I mean, they're not gonna do nothing about it, dude. Like
Well,
if
that's why
if
we
you
need.
don't think if you don't think Nico was tampered by UCLA, you're
Of
crazy.
course he
Right.
was. Of course
Yes,
he was. He was tampered by Tennessee when he got recruited. But
exactly.
because that's why, like, when I saw the whole, and this is what gave it away, because I never really saw it much when he got recruited, but I see it now because of the
Yeah.
whole. contract negotiations thing. That's not
Right.
NIL.
Right. Hey, you know
That's
what,
not.
Vic? Every year I can't wait to see your record predictions for the SEC teams because I want to see what you got Tennessee doing. But
Got 'em-
I'll be waiting for that. Yeah.
yeah, we got them coming up. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to be doing my Michigan with Nate this weekend. So
You want to do Alabama again with me, man?
yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
Alabama.
keep in touch with me.
Yeah, you still there, Nate?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. So what time tomorrow do you want to do our Michigan video?
We can do. Well, I'm planning to do go on to a graduation party around 1ish, but p.m.
Okay, so we'll do.
Maybe I'm only gonna be there for like I guess 15 minutes, so probably like 4:30 my time, so 5:30 your time.
Sure, 5:30.
Or
Yeah.
we want earlier.
No, I guess that's fine. Yeah.
Nate, so
Y'all
so
see
how do
the
you feel,
Got you down 5:30. Okay.
Nate? So how do you feel about Justice Haynes, man? You think Justice is good fit for y'all?
Oh yeah, I mean, look at his highlights from Bama. He's a stud, man. Kind of reminds
Yeah,
me
he is.
of
I think he'll fit. I think he'll fit over there in Michigan. I do
yeah,
think Justice will have a better career there.
yeah. Michigan had pretty good running backs recently. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think he's the right type of running back that Michigan likes.
Yeah. We have Brandon Marshall too, a
Yeah,
sophomore.
Brandon Marshall's a stud. I, he played against us in the bowl game, I think.
And plus, he was a freshman. Yeah.
So he was kicking our ass. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
Sorry,
a lot of them did.
Thanks to Jalen
What do y'all
Mildew.
think of Yep. What do y'all think of do you see the news about Jordan Hudson getting banned from UNC's facilities by Bill
What?
Belichick?
No,
Wow.
Oh, hey, I heard
That's funny.
Bill Belichick's girlfriend um
She's
it,
hot.
it, I heard she got banned from UNC's football facility or something.
wow.
That's what I just said, but yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
That happened.
Oh, that's her name. What's her name again?
Jordan Hudson.
Jordan Hudson.
That's a
Is
Is
girl's
this
name.
real
What the
too?
heck?
Yeah, I thought
Unnecessary
Got
roughness.
banned from the football facility. How did that happen?
I thought Jordan Hudson was a dude name, but okay. I guess it's
Well,
a girl name too.
it can be too, but
This is funny too. Unnecessary Roughness is a podcast somewhere, I guess, but Barstool Sports. Anyway, they put out this morning that Bill Belichick's girlfriend, Jordan Hudson's mom, apparently owns a sex museum.
what? What?
What?
They're
What
getting
in the
everything
hell?
on this.
What? She owns a what kind of museum?
The sex
A
museum.
sex museum. Well, I
Let's
wonder.
just keep it
How in the
PG and
hell?
say sax. How about that?
Oh,
Oh, she got a museum. Okay.
Look at this. I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
Yeah, you need to find that museum. Yeah. Yeah, we need
Jordan
more detail.
Hudson mom.
Yeah, we need to know where we can find this
See.
museum for
I'm gonna
for
see
research
this.
for research purposes. Yeah.
Yeah, just because we're scientists, like we do a lot of in-depth
Yeah.
research and analysis. Look at this. Jordan Hudson Mom Museum. Look at this.
All right, let's see here.
What
Oh,
is
you
on-
showing it? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it opened in a new tab, so you can't even
Uh-oh.
see the article.
darn it.
I'm about to eat something. I'm hungry.
I'm still getting shut down for this, but okay. Look at this.
It doesn't say she
You
works.
can't make this up.
That doesn't say she works at a museum. It says she works at a shop.
Doesn't matter. Twitter said it was a museum.
Okay.
This says a sex shop.
Okay.
Sex
Okay.
shop. Sorry.
That's wild, huh?
Oh yeah.
I mean, are you kind of surprised? I mean,
No,
I wouldn't be
I'm not really
surprised like that,
surprised.
but
No, that's insane though. Like, why are they like? I understand if you go after, and I know Jordan Hudson is famous and everything, but in the sports world, we should be going after what Belichick's family was doing,
What the
not so
hell?
much Jordan Hudson. Plus, I also got to ask a question about this. I got to get your thoughts on this regarding this news we just read. Very important question, and minds want to know who the hell cares? That's facts.
Facts.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, did y'all see
nobody cares, y'all.
my that I did? Yeah, the newest I don't care video. It
Can I
was
play it?
about Bill
Do
Belichick
you have
girl
that Stephen A. Smith thing
and
where it says it's like a little some YouTubers use it or like he goes, "Yeah, we don't care.
yeah,
I'm here to tell you,
Play.
we
We're
don't
gonna
care."
play, Vix. I'm
it was
playing
Bill
your video
Belichick
because I gotta see it.
and the Harry Potter reboot. Yeah.
I started to watch it. I guess I must have had to leave or something, but I always do like.
Now this video, yeah, we're talking Bill Belichick's girlfriend.
Belichick.
Belichick. Jordan Hudson. Yes, and of course, everyone knows. You know, he's 73 years old. She's 24. So yes, he is literally 3 times her age. So yeah, she could be his granddaughter. Is it creepy? Yes. Does it affect
I got so
me?
many stingers out of
No.
this, Vic.
Is their relationship harming anyone? No. I mean, yeah, I mean it's just, between, two consenting adults. I'm not worried about it. Is it fun to make fun of Bill Belichick over it? Absolutely. I mean, yes, we know that it's a sugar daddy, sugar baby situation. We know that, and that's fine. I mean, she's getting to live off of his money, and yeah, that's fine. Good for them. I mean, they don't really need to justify their relationship to anyone. Just like what Belichick said. He said that that I'm not worried about what anyone has to say about me or about us. So like you said in the CBS interview, the one where the interviewer asked, how did you guys meet? And then she said, we're not talking about this. And of course, we know how they met. They met on on a plane, but I mean, anyway, of course, the part that is concerning is about it being getting copied in on all these emails. She's having this this role with the the coaching staff, which is probably not a good idea, but
Vic, how far into this do I have to find to hear you talk about Harry Potter?
oh, it's coming up. I think this segment is almost done.
Okay, well, I'm gonna skip a little bit ahead because this is all 10 minutes long. So
Yeah, so it is, an entertaining, sideshow, a circus, going on at North Carolina, which of course it's fun to poke fun at, fun to laugh at, I mean, it's a nice little diversion there. Since we've got not much college football stuff to talk about in the off season. But anyway, I guess that's really all that can really be said about that. Now, of course, the other thing that I was going to talk about was the Harry Potter reboot that is in the works, being produced by HBO. Now I'm just going to say that that I just completely reject the idea of a Harry Potter reboot. I mean, no, it doesn't have anything to do with. Can we put this in time speed? Or maybe at least 1.5 speed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, put it at like 1.5 speed. Yeah. J.K. Rowling being transphobic. It's not about Snape being black. It's got nothing to do with any of that. I just don't like any changes to the Harry Potter that I grew up with, being rebooted, especially so soon. When was the last Harry Potter movie? It was what, like 2011? So that was like 14 years ago, and they're already trying to do a reboot. I mean, just stop. I mean, I just won't be able to accept the new casts or the new actors playing them, because to me Daniel Radcliffe will always be Harry Potter. Emma Watson will always be Hermione Granger. Rupert Grint will always be Ron Weasley. Alan Rickman, will always be Severus Snape. I could keep going, but we'd be here all day. But anyway, yeah, Richard Harris slash Michael Gambon will always be Dumbledore. But anyway, so I really do not accept, do not recognize any Harry Potter reboot. And that's really one of the big problems with Hollywood today. Nothing new, nothing original. I mean, I got to reboot it. I mean, don't mess with something that was already great. I mean, if you want to, write another, Harry Potter, series, tell a different story. I mean, you can tell a different story, that's set within the Harry Potter universe. You can maybe, do like a next generation story about the Potter kids or something. I mean, there's already plenty of other expanded stories that can be good. Like you got like the Fantastic Beasts series and
Like
the
he's talking
game
so fast.
the video game Hogwarts Legacy. So yeah, you can make plenty of interesting stories within the Harry Potter universe without completely rebooting the movies as a series. So, but yeah, but that's how I feel about that. So, but anyway, so y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.
Absolutely amazing, Vic.
Yeah, VicTube videos are always better in 1.5 speed. So
Yeah. Change it back to normal.
Oklahoma softball is losing 5-1.
What's that?
Oklahoma softball is losing 5-1,
Nice.
and Arkansas has got a runner on third and first base with only one out.
Oh my gosh. Alabama and Georgia just started baseball.
Oh,
On SEC Network
I need
Plus.
to watch that. Yeah.
SEC Network Plus, yeah.
Career mode.
But that was again, Vic, that was a great video. So now we can play this.
Is it creepy? Yes. Does it affect me? No. Is there a relationship harming anyone? No.
That is
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Is it creepy? Yes, on its own. Could
Yeah.
be the thing. But
That was good, Vic. That was good.
I need to get more stingers, man. I have some of the old ones.
Well, fuck.
You know, I don't have that one. That was
Oh,
all
damn
BBD.
Oh,
Probably
6-1.
What does
They
RJT
just
have?
scored on
Oh,
it's 6-1 now.
here's some RJT stingers because we're sharing StreamYard for right now. But I miss old BVD. I guess when his time was up, all you could say was,
It ain't got no gas in it. I just kinda want something other to eat.
But
You guys are gonna find
I'm
out quick
excited,
that
man. I just
that
can't
don't.
wait. And I just can't wait because, like, I think our offense is gonna be. It may take some time to gel.
Can't get a word edgeward.
just throw.
I didn't, yeah.
That was me, man.
I didn't realize
That was
Brock.
crazy.
I didn't realize Brock knew BVD. Do you know BVD?
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to love BVD on this show.
Heck yeah, man. He was a good bro, good brother.
Bro, I knew he was like. I always came in there and asked like, "How you doing, BVD? You feeling better and stuff like that? I'm praying for you and stuff, man."
Yeah,
And man, when I heard he passed, man, I was like, "Dang."
I was in shock. I mean, like, not shocked when he passed, but like when he was getting sick again, and we knew like he was like. I remember talking to TriStar and everybody like he's gonna pull through, man. He's got
Yeah.
this, and then yeah.
Death got him this
Yeah,
time.
it sucked, man. He let me on the show like at the first time. So the first time I ever like joined, well, with the camera thing before it lets you in and stuff. Like he was
Yeah.
like, turn on your camera so I can make sure you ain't nobody that I had to put out, And I was like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not a troll. And he was like, I was like, I'm an Alabama fan. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, so you're an Alabama fan? I was like, yes, sir.
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome.
I need to change my profile picture. Mark Sears ain't at Alabama no more.
Are you a Pistons fan,
Uh,
Brock?
Get you a Bama receiver for this year. Go all in on Ryan Williams or somebody.
Yeah, that's what. Him or Isaiah Horton.
Oh,
Hmm.
Horton's gonna be good. Yeah.
Dude, I think Horton's gonna be. If Ryan ain't getting the ball, I think Horton's gonna get it a lot. Cause
Yeah, him or I think it'll split off between him and Bernard, but he's gonna be he's
Yeah.
a sleeper right now that
Bernard.
he's gonna explode.
But I think Horton's our best deep ball threat. If you ask me,
Might be. Yeah.
I think. But I also think Ryan could be that too. You know. But I heard
Yeah.
the board said that they're trying to get Ryan to move around a lot more, like not just play one spot in one area, one spot, one position.
Mm-hmm.
They want to kind of move him around. I think Ryan is really good on jet sweeps and stuff. Because I noticed whenever we did a jet sweep against that Vandy game, even though we lost it, like we did a nice jet sweep for him in that game. So I want to see more of that stuff, you know. But I think a guy like Jeremy Bernard, he could get you a good 20 yards, you know. He can
Yeah.
make you move, you know.
Home
Does he
run
have a
for
big
South
speed?
Carolina.
No, but he can
Yeah.
he can make plays, man. He almost had 1,000 yards last year. Him and Ryan.
He should have, I thought.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, like going into the season, like we knew we had Ryan Williams, but did we really expect him to do what he did last year? Honestly, like I
And
kind of
our offense was inconsistent, and we still almost had two receivers go for 1,000 yards apiece. Like it was close.
Man, they're just hitting these today. Well, that's caught, but yeah, South Carolina's got some hits, man. But yeah, about our receivers, man, I just we'll be good. I don't know, man. It's hard
My
to
question
see.
is the O line. I gotta see the O line.
Yeah, that's gonna be key.
Yeah. If our O line is good, oh, I'm all in. I'm all in.
The O line gonna be.
Yeah, that's important. But you see, Vic, whenever if you remember back in 2020, and Alabama had the best offensive line in the nation. Like 2020, when we won the championship, bro, like our offensive line was a monster. They would move guys off the ball so quick, bro. Like that team was just different, dude. Like, and that was a generational team. Like you can't lie. Like it was just different. Because you had Devontae Smith, you had, Waddle, all those guys, man, that could make plays, bro. Like,
remember,
and I'm hoping we have, huh?
Najee kept on hurdling.
Oh, Najee was a freak, man, and he still is like that. He's still like that. So, but he went to he's coached by Harbaugh now.
Yeah, he's with the
Harbaugh.
Chargers.
Yep.
Yeah, he is like. Yeah. Najee is like dollar store Derrick Henry.
Oh, stop it!
Yeah.
Stop it!
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Dollar store Derrick Henry.
Dollar store Derrick Henry. Yeah.
No, you got to give him the Walmart Derrick Henry or something. Like, come on, man, upgrade that a little bit.
Dollar store.
Find the Walmart. Yeah, the Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart baby Henry.
Plus,
okay.
he's Walmart plus though. He's he's something.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Like when I first heard him after we won the championship in 2020, I was like, why does this dude sound like he's fruity? You know, the voice just didn't match how he looked. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, your voice does not match, dude. He's got a squeaky voice, but hey, man, he's a baller, man. I love Najee. He did some great things.
Oh, I want to show y'all. Y'all remember this? Brock will know this quote. Hold on.
Let me see.
Hold on. I'm gonna play it. Effortless. Do you see where he? It was. I think it was after the championship. Was it the championship or something? I don't know.
I had
I
to
think
see.
it was because we won. We either won the championship or the bowl game. This is funny.
Ohio State has a really good front. How are you able to expose those holes so effortlessly?
Oh,
Effortlessly. You didn't see what they were doing? They were blowing my ass up. What are you talking about? It wasn't effortlessly. I'll tell you what. Dude, they did their thing, bro. To be honest,
They did
it was
their
just,
thing,
you
bro.
know, they what they
that's a good one.
Effortlessly. He's like effortlessly. What's up?
Dude, he's really a character. Najee is a
He's
character,
amazing.
bro.
I
Dude,
love him. Yeah.
do you remember? No, they showed a clip of I think it was the running back from Georgia. He said they was out there practice. He was helping him do a drill. The new running back from Georgia, and he said, "Oh no, you don't do it like that. You do it. We do it. We don't do it the Georgia way around here. We ain't. This ain't the Georgia Bulldogs." And he was all
No
over.
way.
He was all over. Who was that running back? It wasn't.
Is it Robinson?
Edwards.
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 Oh yeah, Vic could answer that one.
Yeah. I forgot his first name, but I know his last name was Edwards. He just went to the NFL. He was at Georgia. He was the running back. He was the running back when we won SEC against him in 23.
Edwards, yeah.
Dejon Edwards. Dejon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, he was all over. He was like, man, he was like, this. We don't do it the Georgia way. He said it's all about the tide and all this. He was picking at him. Edwards just had his head down trying to do the drill and stuff.
Yeah.
It was funny.
I love hearing old Nick Saban pressers or anytime he can tell an old story.
Show some of his clips. Show some of his press conferences. You remember the one where about right before he retired, I think it was in 23 or 22, he was like, "This is the last time you will get a depth chart. This is the last time." He was like, because when that last time I sent out a depth chart, he said, what was the words he said?
I don't know.
He said it was misused or something. I don't know. It was something.
He's got some good ones. This one's funny.
You all don't remember the Georgia Southern game, do you? I don't think we had a guy on that field that didn't play in the NFL, and about 4 or 5 of them were first-round draft picks. And I think that team won a national championship, but I'm not sure. And they run through our ass like shit through a tin horn, man, and we could not stop them. Could not stop them. Could not stop them.
Could not stop him.
Like shit.
In golf?
You gotta find that one about the depth chart. Just type it in on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you type it, just type in a Nick Saban rant about depth chart.
It really doesn't matter what you think. It really doesn't matter what you say.
Nick was the GOAT, man. I miss Nick. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
Like last year. Yeah.
Listen.
Hold on. I might
with
have
Spectrum ZZs.
Yeah, I didn't see this one yet. Hold on.
This was in 23, I believe.
And then you rotated Eli and as well as Kyrie Jackson. What led the decision to rotate those guys pretty early?
What would lead you to that I ever said anything that I wouldn't do it? What leads you to believe that?
Yeah.
I told you we had competition at corner. So what did I ever say to lead you to believe that they all wouldn't play in a game?
Yeah.
Watch.
Well, I'm curious too why you would think that you were surprised that they all played in a game, because I never said that they wouldn't all play in a game. I said there's a lot of competition at corner. I don't know who our best corners are, so we're going to play, so we played them all in a game to see who played the best. So I'm just curious to know why you would be surprised by that. I'm curious. You're curious. I'm curious. We're all curious.
Yeah.
You guys need to get off the depth chart a little bit. Forget about who started and who didn't. There's competition at every position, which is a good thing. My biggest issue, and this may be the last time you ever get one, my biggest issue on our whole team was the day the depth chart came out. So you may have seen the last one. Y'all may have seen the last one. We have competition on our team. We have good players. There's not just, I have, in my mind, 7 or 8 guys that can play winning football on the offensive line. I'm going to play them all.
Yeah, you can't play them all.
Yeah.
I know y'all think I'm crazy. That doesn't bother me at all. Doesn't bother me one bit.
Hold on. What's the hold on. Nick Saban presser? What's another good one?
I'm trying to think some good moments.
Let's see.
There's so many, man.
Oh, how about this? Remember when he jumped down the
Oh, yeah.
Remember this?
Everyone had questions about who was going to start at quarterback when this game started. What answers did you have about your quarterbacks after watching both of them play tonight?
Well, I still like both guys. I think both guys are good players. I think both guys can help our team. All right, so why do you continually try to get me to say something that doesn't respect one of them? I'm not going to. So quit asking.
I'm not going.
Not going to.
He was on one that night. I forgot about that one. Dang. Hey, go to that one. The one where he was at Baumhauer's. I think that was
here. Oh, yeah. I have that on my channel.
Explore handpicked hotels through the edit and unlock upgraded stays with Chase
I forgot what we went
Sapphire
off about on this one, but
Hablemos del salario.
¿Qué es lo que ofrece el oponente por esta posición?
Es
too
competitivo.
many
Sí, competitivo por el
commercials, man.
número.
I think, people don't really. Rat poison is rat poison, and the media is always going to create it. But the reality of the world is not what you read on the internet. It's not what somebody thinks. It's not what somebody's opinion is. It's not what the line is on the game. And it's certainly the biggest one is every time a team loses 2 games, everybody says that team's like done. And it's really just the opposite. Like Texas A&M lost 2 games before we played. I said it's a dangerous team. Because these guys have pride in performance. They want to have a good team. They've had 2 disappointing losses. That makes them dangerous. They're humiliated by what's happened the last 2 games. Same thing when we played LSU. Everybody says, oh, they lost 2 games in a row. They're not any good anymore. We're just going to blow them out. It's just the opposite. It's just the opposite of that. They're competitors. They have moms and dads. They have pride in performance. They have things that they want to accomplish and they want to do, and they want to be good. They don't just throw in the towel. They work harder to try to get better, and everybody wants to beat us. So we're going to get everybody's best game, and I don't know why people can't understand that. We're just, it's, you could say it's not fair to our players that they get everybody's best game, but they do, and they have to be able to compete through that and play over that, and. It's I don't know. I mean, when I came here, everybody was happy to win a game. Now we're not happy to win a game anymore. We're not happy to win a game at all. We think we should win games by whatever. And I don't think that's fair to the players either. Because our players work their butt off to be the best that they can be. And to get criticized for what they work hard for to do so that you can be entertained. So that you can enjoy and have pride and passion for what they accomplish and what they do. And they're not perfect. They're just college students. They go to school every day. They got to study. They have to run extra after practice when they miss study hall. I mean, come on, give me a break. This is not professional football. These guys aren't getting paid to play here. They're representing you all. You should be proud and happy to support them and appreciate what they do and have some gratitude. And you know what else? Nobody wants to win worse than they do. Not me, not you. I don't care what kind of fan you are. Nobody wants to win more than the players that play. Nobody.
That was
I made
magnificently said.
And that was
And
when
nobody feels worse than they do when they lose.
Yep.
Nobody. So for all you self-absorbed folks out there that can't look past your own self, to appreciate what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dang.
I want to find where. Tell me something, Brock and Nate and Vic. Find me the nearest brick wall.
Run through that mug.
I want to run. Yeah, I want to run right through that damn wall, man.
That's the energy that Nick Saban always brought to his teams.
And
Like,
that's what I
in
want
that
to see
locker room.
DeBoer do.
Yeah, but
He'll never
DeBoer
match
is not. Listen, though, Christian, DeBoer is not that type of coach. He is a easygoing type of coach. Do I like it? No, I don't. But I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going along with it. You know what I'm saying? But Nick Saban is the greatest because of his like how he carries himself when he was the coach, how he carried himself, how he got into players' ass all the time, dude. Like no matter what, bro. Even Josh Jacobs and all them guys, they could tell you stories from when they first got to Alabama. Even Derrick Henry said he hated Nick Saban during his days at Alabama, like at the time.
He respected him.
But you know what? They always say when they get up there and talk about Nick Saban, they say he made them the best version of them as a man, as a competitor, you know what I'm saying? As a professional football player, he made them who they are today. So like they carried that standard and that mentality, you know, that Nick Saban. See, Nick Saban, you could tell when he was younger that like even though he probably wasn't good at football, he probably went out there and just like gave his all, bro. Like every game, you know, he was on time.
Have you ever heard him talk about Nick Saban Sr.? You know he's named after his dad. You ever heard that story about when he broke up with his girlfriend and his girlfriend dumped him and he was working at the service station and he's like treating the customers bad, and then his dad says, "What's going on, boy?" And you know, he says, "My girlfriend broke up with me." He said, "Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, but you're treating the customers poorly." He said, "If you keep doing it, you're going to have two more problems. Number one, I'll fire you. And number two, if I fire you, I'm going to whip your ass because you got fired."
Yep. I'm telling you, man, like, I think Nick Saban's parents, like, they raised him up to in a well-mannered way. Like, they raised him to be a real father, a real man. Because you could tell the way he carries himself and the way he just pours into people, man. Like, you sit down, I've never met Nick Saban in my life, right? But I've listened to him on TV. I've listened to him so many times. Whenever he did speeches and stuff about, you know, that time he called out Jimbo and stuff. Like, like those videos and stuff, I go back and listen to, man, because I'm like, dang, like this dude is so inspiring. Like Nick Saban, he is so smart for his age, bro. Like he just knows a lot of stuff. And people just, and I'm going to tell you, before he retired, he said college football was not going to get no better, right? He said NIL was going to take control, right?
Right.
He said these players were going to start acting up, right? Look what's happening. Nobody believed Nick Saban. They called him a clown. They called him all kind of names. They thought he was an idiot. He's not an idiot, man. He knows he's played the game. He's coached the game for how many years? Come on, man. From LSU to Michigan State to Alabama, like he's been everywhere, dude. NFL even. I mean, even though he wasn't a great NFL coach. Yeah. I mean, come on, he's well respected, bro. Like, and people don't give Nick Saban the respect still to this day. Like, they think, oh, he was a cheater. Oh, he did this, he did that. He paid players. Maybe he did. But guess what? I don't care about that. I mean, so what? I mean, if he did, oh well. But I'll tell you what, he was a damn good coach. And he's the best coach. I don't care. If it wasn't for Nick Saban, Kirby, I don't think Kirby would be as good as he is. If you ask me, because guess what?
Now,
Nick Saban
Vic's a
taught him
Georgia
a
fan.
lot.
Vic's a Georgia fan. He's got to admit that too, man. Even though Kirby did play at Georgia, even though he's a defensive guy, Saban still helped him get to this point.
Yeah, because look, Nick Saban brought him on as an assistant. Nick Saban brought Kirby on as an assistant. He was an assistant coach, and then he got promoted to be a defensive coordinator, right?
For like 7 years,
Yeah. Like, he learned under Saban. I mean, like, and he's not the only. He's the most successful coach. He's the most successful coach under Nick Saban that was under the Nick Saban tree. But there's other coaches that are successful right now. I mean, look at Sark. Look at Sark at Texas.
Yep.
He ain't won a championship yet, but who knows if he wins a
He might
championship
do it this year.
You got to give credit to Nick Saban too. Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I think Texas should win one in the next 2 years, or maybe
Jimbo
less
Fisher
than that.
championship. Now I don't know what he's doing now, but Jimbo was still he still had good success, and he was the first assistant to beat Saban.
Yeah. I mean, Jimbo.
These are facts.
Yeah, Jimbo was a good coach, but he did stupid stuff at times, you know.
Yeah, he was kind of a fool.
But I also think he didn't fit A&M. I don't think Jimbo fitted A&M as much as he did at Florida State. I don't know. A&M ain't never did nothing in football, man.
Not
They
really.
have? No. Not recently. I mean, when Nick Saban called him out about paying players for the number one class or whatever, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, they didn't even make the doggone SEC championship with that young number one class.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Like, Nick Saban's made the playoff with number one classes. Kirby's made the playoffs with number one classes. Won SEC titles and everything. Bro, if you cannot get it done with top talent, you're never going to get it done. I'm just telling you. Like, there's not a lot of great coaches. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of elite coaches out there. There's very few. And I can name them on my fingers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not. I don't think Brian Kelly's a great coach. Call me crazy. I don't think Brian Kelly's all that. He wasn't all that at Notre Dame neither. They saying, "Oh, they hyping up LSU."
I don't buy Brian Kelly. I mean, I think
don't.
he's a product of the talent.
I think he's good, but I don't think he's great. I don't.
This
He
whole
hasn't
idea
won.
he's gonna
He
win
ain't
a
won no
title,
natty. He didn't win nothing. Did Brian Kelly ever win a natty?
Nope.
Exactly.
No, and he hasn't made one. He hasn't even made a title since we beat him. I think
No.
at Notre Dame.
So guess what? Until Brian Kelly does something, and you know LSU fans, I don't think they kind of like, they don't talk much. LSU fans don't talk much because, I mean, they know Brian Kelly. He you know, since he's been at LSU, they haven't won a season opener yet. You know that?
I know.
Like, all right, go back. They lost to Florida State. Remember that kick that they tried to block it, and they lost that game. No, I got it backwards. They did win against Florida State, didn't they? That year, I can't remember. I think Jaden Daniels and them won that game, or did they?
Which one? Against us?
The LSU versus Florida State in that season
Florida State.
opener. I think his first year with Jaden Daniels. I think Florida State won, didn't they?
No, because Brian Kelly can't win a season opener, man. He
No.
just
Yeah.
struggled with that.
Yeah, Florida State kicked the field goal and they won it.
Because that was their
That hard
undefeated run.
Yeah. So, yeah, he hasn't won a season opener because he lost. He lost last year. Who
Who
did he
they
lose
got
to
this year?
last year?
USC.
I can't remember who they lost to last year. USC, wasn't it? Yep. They lost to USC last year. And USC was horrible. They finished horrible record.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're fixing to lose another season opener. You know who LSU plays? Clemson.
Who? Oh, they're going to lose.
At Clemson.
Yep.
Shoot. 2026 who they got. Are they ever going to win one?
They better hope that
They got Clemson next year too.
I think that's why Notre Dame fans didn't like Brian Kelly at first, or at all. They win big games.
But you see what I mean, though, man? Like, doggone it.
I have to meet some friends in town at 6:00 Central Time, so I got to get ready to go here in a bit.
Yeah.
But Brock, thanks for coming on, brother. Nate, you too, and
Yeah.
Vic, of course. It was good hanging out, talking up sports. We need to do this weekly on Friday afternoons if we can.
Mm-hmm. All right. Good job, Ballard. Keep it
All
up.
right.
Thanks.
See y'all.
God
See
bless.
y'all.
All right,
Roll
later.
Tide.
All right, roll tide.
All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. I love y'all. Jesus loves you. Got some watch time. We'll keep growing. We'll get monetized this year, man. I have faith in that. I know we can do it. Y'all have an awesome weekend, and we'll see you soon here at BSM. Love y'all. Peace.